CM HELLnikainen says, DH, you guys already buried yourself in a hole tonight. So earlier I said words are cheap, but you know whose words are not cheap? Steroid Maximus with the super chat says, I've broken my own rule and I've decided to support somebody other than a hot tub streamer. You're that good.
Shit.
Now show feet.
Oh shit. Oof. So, okay, I'll do it.
Oh yeah, no,
You
this
may
is on
regret
you.
that.
Last week I showed my nipple.
Whose foot do you want to see, Steroid? Because mine's going to be kind of like not okay. Just misinterpretation that it's difficult. You have to recognize. No, you must stay. I need you. I need to see you. All right. You have to recognize that the Abrahamic lore, and I'm not trying to vilify those people really, because I think most of. Just if you can't even if you're looking at people just because I didn't condemn Christians all of a sudden, like blanketly, I'm a bad guy now. Satan's gonna get me. Come get me, motherfucker. Come get me. Now he's like, oh, you wouldn't fight me. You're a pussy. I'm not going to fight some stranger I just heard of online who wants to fight me because I said something they didn't like. What an asshole. What the fuck is wrong? I'll shoot your motherfucking ass. Come look for me.
Let me tell you something before I go any further. Ain't gonna be no fight me. I'll shoot motherfucker.
I'm not saying don't. If you find me, I will blow a hole in you.
In Roblox.
Police, don't take me to jail. It's self-defense. I mean, I'm serious. Don't come looking at me for that shit like we're going to fight. Don't come at me like you want to have an honorable fight when you're disrespecting me like that. That's not how this will work. You'll just be a trophy at that point.
I just felt millions of Christians cry out with
Good. They're no different. They're two evils. And I don't even believe in evil, but if I did, they're two evils. They're two things that I just look at them and go, I wish you both fight to the death and both win.
You're about to lose so many subscribers.
Good, fuck them. Let me do a Rupert Spira and meditate on your question for a minute.
You know what?
Shut up. Fuck, you're fucking lied to. You just try. It's like, I gotta untangle this whole cat's cradle of bullshit now. Non-dual. I sounded like Arnold for non-dual.
Get to your non-duality. Do it now.
Don't you know non-duality, you fucking idiot?
But this is time. We're going to be the last one to pick up loot. Look at that guy. He's got the shotgun already. I have to get out of here.
Okay, thank you. I see Crackbite says he doesn't take it any kind of way. Okay, good. So that means I can keep being aggressive and you'll love me for it. So you're my bottom now. I'm kidding. What was I saying just before that?
You invoked Arnold for a moment.
Arnold, don't you know non-duality, you fucking idiot? Wow, look at my fingers. They're so huge. Anyway, but awareness cannot be defined without also describing what it's aware of. Awareness requires something to be aware of for awareness to exist, right? Can anybody prove me wrong on that? Can I get my Crowder table set up and be like, awareness requires something to be aware of? Prove me wrong. That means there's nothing between them. If there's nothing between them, there's nothing between them. They're the same fucking thing. Look, I take reality seriously, but in the same way I take Monopoly seriously. I don't take it so seriously that I shoot the person across the table because I know it's just a game. I play to win, though. I will flip that board over, but I'm not going to hurt them. I know it's just a game.
Fuck you. This is my free parking.
Fuck you. It's mine, right? Who doesn't play with the money on the free marking slot? Everybody does, right? I hope you do. Because I hate it when people don't put the money in the middle and they're like, oh, free parking is just a spot you can land. No, you got to put the 500 in there. And then whenever you hit any taxes or anything, they all go in the middle. Any fines you pay go in the middle. And then you hit the free parking. That's like the lotto spot.
It's funny because that's like, I remember seeing a thing about this, totally what you tuned into a Magic stream for, but that's like the... God damn it. Rawl just came in and asked, so what's the topic? Eddie just has us. He's like, there's a topic?
I actually love Rawl, but that's funny because that's kind of like, that's like someone like saying something like Captain Obvious type of like welcome to last week type of shit. I like Crackbite's answer was Crackbite's answer. Topic is who you are and if so, how many. So what did you say? I kind of tuned you out while I was
that whole conception of the free parking thing is kind of like a house rule that has just become the norm, but it's not actually the official rule, I found out. Quite ironically, I do recall reading in some edition of Monopoly where they actually address that and say you're not supposed to do that. Like, that's not part of the normal rules, but you can if you want to. And I'm like, no, that's part of the normal rules. You're wrong. I don't care if you invented it. You're wrong. It's just like D&D 3.5 with the confirming your crits. Like, no, fuck you. You're wrong. I'm not going to confirm my crits. It crits.
CM HELLnikainen doesn't agree. He's very mad. He said he wants to fight us. I'm kidding. He says free parking with the jackpot completely ruins the game. I like the way he's like, I can see him doing like a total, like, it completely ruins the game economically, and he's doing like the actually.
Oh man, DH, are you sure you want him to help you plan this game you're talking about now?
Yeah,
he doesn't even do the free parking thing, man. I don't know if his ideas could be trusted.
Eddie, you want in on the game idea. Let's talk about that too. Eddie, you want in on the game idea. Could you tell us, Eddie, since you want to do some of the programming, how you feel about the free parking? Because this might be what decides whether you work for us or not. I'm kidding. Eddie says the free parking is socialism. All right, you're not on the team then. You're just...
Communist detected.
I'm not a damn commie. I see that as a lotto. That's not socialism. Socialism would be like, if you fuck up, everyone's got to give you $1. That'd be like if I land on your hotel, then Flesh Priest has to pay my rent, at least a portion of it, because he's got more money than me. That's socialism.
Ooh,
not free parking.
I'm not gonna touch this. Let's get it. So the
Fight. Just how can we call that God? Because what is there for that God to be superior to be a God of? Get off of my cloud, bitch. This is why we also call it non-duality rather than monism or all oneism or something like that. The reason why we say non-duality rather than one or something like that is because if there is only one with no edge, no border, no restriction, if all is one, then how can we call it one unless there's another thing for it to be separate from and individuated from? In order for there to be one, you have to individuate it from another one. That's the only way you get one. It's mathematically impossible to create a one without the implication that there's also a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. This is why we call it non-dualism instead of omnism or something. Because the only thing we can say about it that is accurate is that it's not 2.
So
I mean, I know CM HELLnikainen is going to eviscerate us in comedy if we don't help him out.
Yeah,
but,
you know what? This is actually the perfect transition because I feel like that's the perfect clip right there of just like 1 is not 2.
Just speaking, but magically speaking, this piece of amethyst is like God's dick swinging, like, oh, look at the size of that thing. It's fucking, it's like, boom, this is, when I put this on my altar, the whole world shakes. That's how important it is.
So, I definitely understand and respect that perspective, but I don't...
Oh, you're going to disagree and I have to kill you. Just, oh, wow. So we can say we're taking it back.
My mic now.
Just, if we're going to play commie, I'm not saying that's what you, but for the commies who might be listening right now, isn't that, doesn't it work into it, that hierarchy of superior and inferior?
I didn't read the book. I just sing the anthem.
Get off my stream, fucking commies.
You know what? Here's this will be the thing to end on. Did I ever tell you my experience, my first BAB Nation experience going to the concerts? The furries?
It was probably as trippy as your audio is right now. You punk ass motherfucker.